Alright, today we're going to be constructing the circumcenter of a triangle. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start out with this worksheet that I gave you. You could really do this with any triangle that's on a sheet of paper. And our process is going to be finding the perpendicular bisector of each of the sides. I'm going to do this in the easiest way that I know possible. You could do it with a compass. I'm going to do it by the folding method. And so you'll see that I have this triangle here, and I'm going to make the perpendicular bisector of each side. I'm going to do that by matching up the corners kind of like this, so that when I fold my paper, okay, it kind of looks like this, and I open it up, you can kind of see I matched up the corners so that this side here was bisected. Let's see what that looks like. Bisection, we know, means that each of the segments formed is the same length. And if I trace that line, I'm going to trace it in blue so that you can see it. You can see that this triangle is now cut so that this side is bisected, and this is a 90-degree angle. Here I'm going to mark it with a red 90-degree angle mark, kind of like that. So it's a perpendicular bisector. I'm going to do likewise for the other two sides, making sure to match up the corners so that I cut these sides exactly in half. And I'm going to trace that bisector in blue once again. Okay, and I'm going to mark the sides accordingly, and my 90-degree angle. So now I have two of the perpendicular bisectors drawn. It bisects side number one, this other line bisects side number two, and it's perpendicular. I've got one more to go, so I'm going to proceed likewise and see if I can't get that side bisected. Once again, I'm going to trace that in blue. And you're going to see something interesting happen here. I'm going to mark those sides with 3 tick marks, and I'm also going to mark that 90-degree angle. So your paper is going to look like this. You've got a lot of stuff going on, but I want you to notice something here in the middle. There's a point here, and that's the point that I'm going to mark P. Up here you've got type of triangle. Well, this here is an acute triangle, and that point P is on the inside. That's called the circumcenter of the triangle. Okay, so that's how you find the circumcenter of a triangle. Bisect each of the sides. I'd like for you to try the next two on those sheets. Try them on your own. Make sure you trace those lines, mark your 90-degree angles, mark your sides, and then mark that point in the middle.